Hi, welcome to this week's Interruption. Being the week of Valentine, I thought we could talk about this man-made holiday that's put on by the greeting card cartels and just discuss what it is actually. The legend of St. Valentine. Where did Valentine's Day originate from? The history of the holiday and the story of its patron saint is shrouded in mystery. A lot of confusion around it. We do know that February has long been celebrated as a month of romance, and that St. Valentine's Day, as we know it, contains vestiges of both Christian and ancient Roman tradition. But who was St. Valentine, and how did he become associated with this ancient rite? The Catholic Church recognizes at least 3 different saints, all of them named Valentine or Valentinus, all of whom were martyred. One legend contends that Valentine was a priest who served in the 3rd century in Rome, when Emperor Claudius II decided that single men made better soldiers than those with wives and families. He outlawed marriage for young men. Valentine, realizing the injustice of this decree, defied Claudius and continued to perform marriages in secret. When Valentine's actions were discovered, Claudius ordered that he be put to death. Still others insist that it was St. Valentine of Tournai, a bishop, who was true namesake of the holiday. He too was beheaded by Claudius II outside of Rome. Other stories suggest that Valentine may have been killed for attempting to help Christians escape harsh Roman prisons, where they were often beaten and tortured. According to one legend, an imprisoned Valentine actually sent the first Valentine greeting himself after he fell in love with a young girl, possibly his jailer's daughter, who visited him during his confinement. Before his death, it is alleged that he wrote her a letter signed, "From your Valentine," an expression that is still in use today. Although the truth behind the Valentine legends is murky, the stories all emphasize his appeal as a sympathetic, heroic, and most importantly, a romantic figure. By the Middle Ages, perhaps thanks to this reputation, Valentine would become one of the most popular saints in England and in France. During the Middle Ages, it was commonly believed in France and England that February 14th was the beginning of birds' mating season, which added to the idea that the middle of Valentine's Day should be a day for romance. Straight out of the history. The English poet Geoffrey Chaucer was the first to record St. Valentine's Day as a day of romantic celebration in his 1375 poem, Parliament of Fowls. Writing, "For this was sent on St. Valentine's Day, when every fowl cometh there to choose his mate." Okay. Valentine greetings were popular as far back as the Middle Ages, though written Valentines didn't begin to appear until after 1400. The oldest known Valentine still in existence today was a poem written in 1415 by Charles, Duke of Orleans, to his wife while he was imprisoned in the Tower of London, following his capture at the Battle of Agincourt. The greeting is now part of the manuscript collection of the British Library in London, England. In addition to the United States, Valentine's Day is celebrated in Canada, Mexico, the United Kingdom, France, and Australia. In Great Britain, Valentine's Day began to be popularly celebrated around the 17th century. But by the middle of the 18th, it was common for friends and lovers of all social classes to exchange small tokens of affection or handwritten notes. And by 1900, printed cards began to replace written letters due to improvements in printing technology. Ready-made cards were an easy way for people to express their emotions in a time when direct expression of one's feelings was discouraged. Cheaper postage rates also contributed to an increase in the popularity of sending Valentine's Day greetings. Americans probably exchanging handmade valentines in the early 1700s, the 1840s. Esther A. Howland began selling the first mass-produced valentine in America. Howland, known as the mother of the Valentine, made elaborate creations with real lace, ribbons, and colorful pictures known as scrap. Today, according to Hallmark, an estimated 145 million Valentine's Day cards are sent each year, making Valentine's the second largest card-sending holiday of the year. Of course, Christmas is the first. Now, ladies, don't get upset. I'm not recommending that your husband stop buying the candy and flowers for this cheesy man-made holiday. No, I'm not saying that, okay? I say celebrate the holiday. Keep the greeting card companies in business. But if you're going to celebrate love, as a Christian, we need to remember what the Word of God says about love. So if you 1 Corinthians 16:14 says, "Let all that you do be done in love." 1 Corinthians 13:4-7, "Love is patient and kind. Love does not envy or boast. It is not arrogant or rude. It does not insist on its own way. It is not irritable or resentful. It does not rejoice at wrongdoing, but rejoices with the truth. Love bears all things, believes all things, hopes all things, and endures all things." And in Colossians 3:14, it says, "Put on love, which binds everything together in perfect harmony." So showing your love with action is true love. Now, buying chocolates, that's a lovely action. And it should help create a little bit of harmony. Till next time.